We're gonna start by sitting in a comfortable position with our legs folded onto our ankles, and rest your arms comfortably onto your knees. Inhale and exhale here. If this is too much, you can walk your hands a little bit forward and rest your chin and your chest onto the mat. Inhale and exhale here. And maybe just untuck your toes and place them on the mat. Inhale deeply and exhale deeply. When you're ready, bring your hands forward, tuck your toes, and come to your face down facing dog. Maybe walk your legs into their place in down facing dog. Look forward in between your hands, jump, step, or float in between your hands. You can do one step at a time as well. Rise up, inhale, and exhale. We're going to start by warming up our wrists. So in one direction with our breath, inhale and exhale, and then change direction. And when you're ready, you can create a point and start warming up your shoulders. Inhale and exhale, bringing your shoulders forward and backwards. 4, 3, for 2, and 1. Go down and interlace your fingers in between your heart center. Knees are nice folded, your pelvic floor down. And from here, we're going to turn and twist. Firstly, to our right hand side. With our breath, inhale and exhale into the twist. As you warm up the hips, your joints, your upper body, inhale, come back to the center, go to the other side. Place your hands down on the floor, stretch your legs, strong legs, tuck your chin, and gaze down. Raise up just a little bit, bring your right and left leg into plank pose, and from here, bring your weight a little bit forward and go down, folding from your elbows into Chaturanga. And inhale, Cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes and come to down facing dog. Exhale here. Inhale, come up with your hands up, and as you exhale, come down forward. And we're gonna start with our right leg, knee down, chest raises up, exhale, down facing dog. Come down into knees, chest and chin, inhale, slide into Cobra, exhale into down facing dog. Bring your right leg back up, down onto the mat, inhale, bring your arms up and exhale. Inhale, rise up, and as you exhale, hands to heart center and continue. Inhale, up, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway, exhale, your left. Inhale, rise up, and exhale, down facing dog. Knees, chest, and chin. As you inhale into Cobra, exhale into down facing dog. Your left leg comes back in between your hands, knee does down, arms up, and as you exhale, your feet together. Tuck your chin, inhale, come up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Namaste, hands, inhale, come up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, knee down, left, right leg. And you exhale into down facing dog. Knees, chest and chin. Inhale into Cobra. Exhale into down facing dog. Tuck your toes. Bring your right leg in between your hands. Drop your knee. Inhale, rise up. And as you exhale, feet together. Inhale, come up with your arms. Exhale, namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Inhale, left leg down, knee touching. And as you exhale, feet together. Come down, inhale, cobra. And as you exhale, into down facing dog. Inhale, bring your left leg in between your hands, rise up with your arms. Bring your feet together as you exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, namaste, hands. And from here, we're going to try to do a different variation of sun salutation. So inhale, bring your arms and squat down, arms back down to the floor. Tuck your chin and inhale, look down, up, jump, step or forward, and exhale, come down into chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upper facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. From here, bring your right leg up and back and bring your foot in between your hands. Rise up into warrior one. Your foot in the back is at 45 degrees, touching the mat, and your arms are up. Open into warrior two. Your gaze is just above the fingers in front of your hand, and reverse your warrior. Bring your left arm under the thigh and your right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands, right hand down and left up. And as you exhale, bring your feet together. Into down facing dog. Left goes behind and in between the hands. Come up here in warrior one. Foot in the back is nice on the mat at 45 degrees. And from here we open up into warrior two. Gaze is above the hand in front of you. Inhale and exhale and reverse your warrior. Looking up at the arm that is just above your head, your palm. And from here, bring your left down next to your foot and your right comes up. And you gaze up in the direction of your hand. Inhale and exhale, bring your feet together back into down facing dog. And go down, chaturanga, inhale, cobra. Exhale back into your down facing dog. Jump, step or float in between your hands. Inhale here and come up. Exhale, namaste. Gonna do a different variation. Inhale, bring your chair back into position. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, down, cobra. And inhale and exhale into down facing dog. From here, left goes back. Foot in between the hands. Come back into your warrior one. So your foot at 45 degrees at the back. Open up into warrior two. Gaze above, your fingers in the front. And from here, we're going to straighten out our leg in the front. Bring the feet together closer. Straighten your arms. And one arm goes down and one goes up. And you're in triangle pose here. Don't collapse. Bring your face forward, looking up. You can do a bind if you want. You can just bring your arm from the top, interlacing with the one from the bottom, behind your back. Just grab your elbows if you can, or just open up and come up. Come back into warrior two. Inhale and exhale and come into your vinyasa here, falling down into chaturanga, upper facing dog and down facing dog. Bring your right leg up and back and foot in between your hands, foot in the back at 45 degrees. Come up into a short warrior one, then warrior two, open up. From here, straighten up your leg in the front and bring the legs both closer together. Open up your arms wide to the side and fold down. Your right arm down and your left up. Gaze up, and from here, only if you want, you can bind with your arms behind, grabbing your elbows behind your back and go deeper in the pose. looking your chin up, and come back into the pose. Slowly raise up, drop back down into warrior two, and continue from here, bringing your legs wider apart. Continue back into downward facing dog, chaturanga, down, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale into down facing dog. Few breaths in down facing dog. Tuck your chin, look into your navel. And gaze up front, jump step or float in between your hands. Rise up slowly. Inhale and exhale. We're going to do some balancing poses here, so feel you're rooted onto the ground. So bring your knees a bit together. Bring your left interlacing underneath your right, and bring your left arm underneath your right arm. And from this twist, just raise your hands up, look into a point of focus, and maybe that's above or maybe that's below, and try to stay here into this balancing twisted position. Inhaling and exhaling, stay with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Undo your position and maybe just wiggle a little bit and just shake a bit your muscles, your knees. And we're going to go on to the other side. So with the right over our left and twist, and we go with the right arm underneath our left, and we create a nice bind and go maybe a little bit lower into the pose. Try to raise our arms a little bit higher. And again, your focus should be ahead of you. Try to keep the balance. And whenever you're ready, undo the position. Shake your legs, shake your ankles, your knees a little bit from this. And shake it. Now we're going to bring your right leg, your heel into our thigh, and create a really nice open tree position. Bring your arms up for stability, and you can bring them above your head into a nice namaste hands mudra, or you can just keep them wherever you want for your balance to help you gaze again and focus. You can bring your hands now down, your foot in front in the flex, and foot down. Take a deep breath and come back to the other side. Now left leg, heel into our right thigh, arms come up. I'm going to help you focus into the position. Bring your arms above your head. And from here, inhale and exhale and look into a point. From here, this just under the finger, put your foot into front and flex and bring down. Shaking your legs a little bit. Now we're going to come into our back, and we're going to do a bridge position. Inhale and exhale, bringing your feet closer to your buttocks and your hands for support underneath your lower back. Bring your pelvic floor up and nicely tight and engage. Your knees should stay close together. Inhale and exhale here. Come down whenever you're ready. Hug your knees into your chest, creating a little ball, and go side to side. Take your feet from your hands above, and your knees come closer to your armpits into a happy baby pose. You can roll side to side for a little bit more opening. Close your feet, bring the legs up at 90 degrees, and from here come into a shoulder stand. Help yourself with your shoulders tucked in nicely. Hold with your hands, covering your lower back for stability. And you should never put any weight on your cervicals. So whenever you're ready, you can bring your knees, if you want, it down, and you can come into a plow pose at the back with your legs at the back of your head, but it's not necessary. You can stay here into shoulder stand, and when you're ready, bring your body back down to the mat slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Feet come the latest, and we're going to do now a counter position, which is a fish pose. Bring your elbows underneath your your hands onto your buttocks, and elbows are holding you for support, and drop your head backwards, point your toes, and rest in this fish pose for as long as you need. From here, we're going to do a slow Navasana or boat pose. So come into a V-shaped, holding your core strong. Your legs, if you want, you can, or you can just keep them where you are. You can keep this position where you are. You can take a toe and play with your legs and feel like if you have the stability of going one and then the other for deep extension. And from here you can just hold your legs into 90 degrees, or for some support, bring your arms underneath your legs and do a little bit of, this is a helpful preparation pose, so you can point your toes with your arms underneath your knees, back straight. Inhale and exhale with your breath. From here, we're gonna tuck our legs, come down into Chaturanga, inhale into Cobra, exhale, down facing dog. This is a vinyasa, this whole preparation. We're gonna come now into Malasana. So legs in a deep squat, very open. One arm comes up and the other one goes onto the side. You can do a bind if you want. Inhale and exhale, gazing up. And you can undo and go into the other side. So I'm doing the left arm down and right arm up here. Inhale and exhale. Or if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can just do a bind and interlace your arms at the back. Be careful with your shoulders while you're doing this. And come back to neutral center position, Namaste. And from here, we're going to do a preparation for crow pose. So hands come down in front of your mat and your buttocks up, and slowly bring your weight towards your front. So that will be your preparation for crow pose. But if you want to try, you can do a balance onto your arms. So triceps balance, shoulder are also engaged, and your core. I'm going to try one more time. So inhale, bring your buttocks up and rest your knees onto your arms. Feet come off the floor and stay in the balance with your breath. And come back down to the mat. From here, we're going to do a little fall forward, straighten our back, and we're going to stay and relax in the last pose, Shavasana.